What's up everyone, it's Lord Vapors with Dracomar. Now it's time for an episode of Super Mario 64. Last time on Super Mario 64, we explored the castle and went through the long battlefield and several other stages. And in this episode, we also got enough power stars to get to Bowser, but we're not doing that. Instead, we're going to be collecting coins in this very strange level that has these giant, sloping, icy sides. I swear, this stuff can be very treacherous. Particularly if this was, like, imagine walking on this treacherous ice. This ice is crazy, some of it. And there's an even crazier strategy where you just literally slide down the mountain and then like land directly where you want to be. And that strategy can be... It works, but it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a snowman. I have actually been knocked all the way down to the bottom by that snowman throwing those snowballs, because that snowman has tremendous knockback. These are these really weird bridges suspended. Why is this whole snowland suspended above a giant ditch? Why is there a giant ditch in this snowland? Here is a bomb. If you talk to him, he will make a cannon that allows you to get to the other side there. These coins are scattered everywhere, but I decided that I should get the coins out of the way. The coins. There's one more coin. Figure out where all these coins are. So no. No, that is the one coin. So maybe use invincibility to go through it. I have been furiously working on all of my previously mentioned projects with good success. Still looking for the coin. The coin is actually hidden behind that ledge. I was trying to remember where the coin could be. The coin hunt. You can see, I haven't played this level a lot. It happens. You don't stay on top of certain achievements. They slip away from you. Slippery. And that's, I guess I could say that as a lesson you can take from this, is that the most slippery and powerful opponents are the ones that just persist. They persist on and on and on. Like a crazy amount. And by doing that, they amass a tremendous, like, whatever they're trying to amass, they get a tremendous amount of it. This level can be very frustrating, particularly if you, like, get a whole bunch of stuff and then fall into a ditch and lose. That can make this level pretty frustrating. This stage has some interesting music. Here we go! So we got that star. It's the frosty slide for 8 red coins. The red coins are pretty, like, at least one of them is pretty well hidden. The other ones are kind of obvious. Here, we're going to do a more interesting project where we're going to be guiding this head down this slope. Now this thing is very big, very fast, and can cause you a lot of damage. Let's just slide down this icy, perilous slide. If you miss any of that sliding, that's instant death. So just letting you know, you don't want to miss any of the sliding. And then you have to move out of the way just before it hits you. And the snowman is complete. And he gives you a star instantaneously. Assuming you didn't die or fly off the ledge or miss the snowball entirely. Because you can not, you have to align it. You have to align the snowball with the head. So with the 10 stars, you're going to be moving on to more stuff. Yes. And possible failage. But the failage I don't think is coming yet. I think the failage, the grand master of failing of this game happens later on. I think it starts when we get to Bowser's place. That's when I'm gonna start dying. Because that Dark World stage, I don't know what it is about the Dark World stage, but it's like, it looks like it would be easy. The stage is hard, the boss is easy. It's really weird. Really bizarre phenomenon. The stages can be harder than the boss. Like, the red coins, you have to look around for them and not die. But that's easy, at least for that level. But then, you see the number of red coin missions gets an increasing number. Now, this guy, never say thank you, and you're not gonna wipe your feet on me. He'll crush you. You have a problem with that? Well, interesting thing is, you can do this Wamp boss by ground pounding up through the Wamp. Given the correct timing, it will allow you to go up and through him, and then you can ground pound a few times more. Though I didn't feel confident in my timing, so I decided to stay away from him and just somersault and jump and ground pound this back 3 times. I decided to use the safer, easier strategy. At least for someone who isn't entirely practiced at the game. Though I still want to do this game because I find this game moderately interesting. I know that there are some crazy jumps you can do, but those jumps, again, require plenty of practice. Like, more practice than I'm almost willing to commit, particularly because I wanted to get better at Street Fighter. But the problem with trying to get good at Street Fighter is it's tough to get to a rank that's respectable. And it's even tougher to find characters that you might be good at. I don't know, it's just, I find Street Fighter 5 to be a very weird game. Very weird. Anyway, after a bit of slow platforming there, managed to get our star. Now there is a way of sliding up those, but that also involves a tremendous risk of basically flying off into the abyss. Or flying off entirely. You climb up this tree, and that owl you can use to fly up into a cage. Here, you're going to want to get an accurate wall jump. So you're going to want to get close. Because if you don't get close at the right angle, you won't get the star. That's the key with that. And you got to have good timing. Time that. Time that. The Wamps Fortress has an interesting kind of stone style. It's like, some of it's like this weirdish gray stone. And it seems to be that the entire place is made of this strange gray stone. I don't know if it's granite or exactly what it is. It looks kind of like, it looks a bit like granite or like nice, that stuff that you see at churches made of. It's kind of like what the Wamps Fortress is made of. So here, I'll try to collect these red coins, yeah. These red coins are located throughout the level. This level, it's harder because it's easier to just die with that red coin. Walk across the collapsing bridge. Doom, and then you can fall. And this is, see, the falling. Falling in this game is frustrating. Okay? There are some levels. Literally, the bosses can be easy. But the falling is like real in this game. The falling is the #1 way to die in this game, is by falling. I have died more times in this game, and Mario games in general, from falling than any other way of dying. Okay, I have died more times to falling than all Bowser fights. I have died more ways to falling than... I say it's the #1 way to die in a Mario game. It's by falling. As crazy as that sounds, the #1 way to die in this game is to fall. Literally fall from grace. Anyway, I'm gonna kick over this giant board. This board leads to these islands. These islands have red coins. But we're gonna have to do something crazy. We're gonna have to jump and kick at it. Jump at it. Even if it means that we die the ultimate way to die, well, not the ultimate, but the #1 way to die in a Mario game. I wish I could say the #1 way to die in a Mario game would be die to the epic boss. But the thing is, that doesn't happen this entire time. No, what happens is I think getting crushed is common, but falling, I swear, it never happens in Street Fighter. You never get to die by falling in Street Fighter. You do get to die by falling in Smash Bros, though. That is frequent. If you count Smash Bros as a fighting game, if in your definition Smash Bros is a fighting game, then falling is the #1 way to die there too. Not just falling, but it gets funner. It gets funner. Players making you fall, throwing things at you to take you right off the ledge. And this is why falling is the #1 way to die in a Mario game.
Mamma mia!
Yes. Yes, and we will see more of this. We will see more of this. Why, like, Bowser in the Dark World is going to be the ultimate example of the #1 way. See, that's also the #1 problem when trying to get good at Mario games, like trying to get good at Mario 64. If you want to speedrun it, your #1 obstacle is falling. No joke. Your #1 obstacle. If you could not fall and die in Super Mario 64, it would be much easier to speedrun. Much easier. But because you can fall, and you can fall and die, fall and die, speedrunning in Mario 64 is a lot harder because of it. It's like, I don't know why, but falling. What it is about this game, falling. Seriously, see falling. have to kick the board again. Because we know we have to jump and kick it. Jump and kick the board. There's all sorts of slide jumps and stuff you can do on these islands. But the risk is the same. You jump and then you die from jumping and falling. I do like the weird grass textures in this game. They're really weird and smooth. I'm trying to figure out where the last coin is. Hopefully, I don't kill myself instantaneously from attempting to figure out where that coin is. Oh! One coin that's easy to find, also easy to miss. Is that one coin on this sword. And now we have a star. And it's weird how the evolution of the star, and how in almost every Mario game, stars just have two eyes. They have two eyes, they have no mouth, no nose, no nostrils, no seeming way to breathe. But they have two eyes. And then of course I mess up the painting entry. Of course. To get lame. Oh yay. I have been examining my intro in my novel, and I have figured out, I figured out a way of making it more interesting, to try to draw perspective into a specific, to a specific character. I just don't know how to make it, make it pop, basically. To make the intro really go the way I want it to go. Everyone always takes some of this stuff, making stuff sound hype, for granted. But making stuff hype is hard work. It really is. Anyway, we're gonna be flying around with this owl and hope that we manage to make it into the metal cage and get the star. Get it. Get it. Fall onto the island. Cage. Finally, I managed to actually make the entrance into there. Now we have blasting away the wall. Yes, blasting the wall. We have to blast it off. And hopefully not die to the #1 thing to die to in Mario games. Falling. Alright. Get into the cannon. And blast away the wall. And then go again. Go again and blast away the other wall. And get the star. See, falling does a ton of damage. In fact, falling has done so much damage, it's done more damage in this level alone than I will take against any of the bosses. Slide down and get the star on the ledge, and somehow the star has in magical powers. Anyway, next time on Mario 64, we're going to be continuing to get more stuff.